to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all for coming. I was trying to say so fast, I'm missing up the words. All right, we need the acceptance of the agenda. I need a motion. Kevin, Joe, second. All in favor? Public forum number 1. Do we have anyone?
Matt Fuller.
Matt, thank you.
So this is a couple hats that I'm going to do, and forgive me after me because. So some of you know me, some of you don't. I'm speaking tonight as both a proud parent of a recent college graduate and a proud member of this faculty. Last weekend, my daughter Michaela graduated from our magna cum laude from CUNY College with a 3.8 GPA, 2 majors and a minor. For many of you, that would be an impressive accomplishment. For Michaela, it's pretty much a miracle milestone. For a little background, at 23 months old, my daughter was diagnosed with brain cancer. Surgery saved her life, but left lasting impacts. Paralysis on the right side, deafness in the right ear, blindness in the right eye, and months where she couldn't eat or drink. Specialists told us she'd be lucky to finish middle school, and that if she made it through high school, she'd be through a especially heavily modified program. Michaela, however, had other plans. And so did the incredible educators, therapists, and support staff here and worked at Tonic Hills throughout her journey. She faced enormous challenges, but she was never allowed to give up. When things got hard, she was reminded that not yet is not the same as never. She learned to work through obstacles, not around them. By the time she graduated from high school, she was near the top 10 in her class. I think she might have been in it. And she had earned somewhere around 15 college credits. By the way, thank you very much for the college credit component. It was wonderful for her. And received early admission and a scholarship to CUNY College. In college, she continued to grow, part of 2 National Honor Societies, and has developed resilience, work ethic, and a mindset that has shaped her by the staff and teachers here. People who held her to high standards and supported her as she worked to meet them. Due to this, not only a cancer scare this year for her, but also her sister did not derail her senior year. Needless to say, it's been a pretty crazy year. As a staff member, I see the same transformation in my students every day. Struggle isn't failure, it's learning and progress. And when students when students finally grasp a difficult concept, the pride they feel is real and lasting. That is the power of being allowed the space to struggle while providing the support to persevere. I want to thank this board and previous boards for supporting the kind of educational environment that allowed this to happen. But we must continue to do so. Let's keep setting the high expectations, giving all students the tools and time for encouragement they need to meet them. They may not all get there at the same time, but with the right support, they can get there. So let's make sure failure stays a part of the process, not the end. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Yeah,
a great
that was
success
awesome.
story. And I'm sure it was a lot of work on her part and your part to get her there, so.
It was a pretty amazing accomplishment. So.
Absolutely.
And her coming here was a part of it. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we're going to move on to the acceptance of the consensus agenda. This includes 2 meeting minutes and treasurer's reports, the Board of Ed report, and the CSE board action sheets. Need a motion? Kevin? Ron, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Superintendent's report.
Okay. I want to sincerely thank everyone who helped make our Spring Learning Fair a truly memorable event. It was inspiring to see our students there so excited and bringing their families to interact. Last year there were, I think they planned for 100 students and about 100 came. So this year they planned for about 120, and I guess it's a good thing because they ran out of everything from ice cream to supplies for each of their stations. So they had a great turnout. The past week and a half, the art shows and music concerts for grades 5 through 12 occurred. I have to say that we really, our music and our departments raised the bar. The artwork was so creative, and students, there was a variety of media from clay to painting, sculptures. We had fashion design, and they made a lot of things even from newspaper, just really, really clever ideas. And the last night, the mixed chorus and the concert band actually coordinated and did a selection together. And that was just really exciting to see them do that and have all those kids participating, doing that. It is exciting that our budget vote and our propositions passed. I did want to share that we had an 18.73% increase in voter turnout. So we're going to continue to encourage more of our community members to get out and vote. We are thankful for the support that the community provides. And I do want to thank Ashley Du Bois for leading the budget process, being open to fresh ideas, and just really working throughout the year, collaborating with me and everyone else, just to make sure that we're finding ways to afford as much as possible for all of our Titans. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is, even though this was a little bit later in April, unfortunately, as you know, in April, there was a plane tragedy. And over the weekend when that happened, the National Transportation Safety Board came here, and Nick Smith and Joey Argus pretty much here and available, and they supported the investigating team, made sure space and availability for different things were provided here on our campus. And it was just a level of compassion and professionalism that I think represents who we are as a school community. And the National Transportation Safety Board did send each of them a letter recognizing them and a patch. And Joey was so excited, he shared his patch with me so I can pass it around. But I have to make sure I give it back to him. So, but,
Awesome.
you know, it's just great to, you know, we can come together in good times, you know, from celebrating the Spring Learning Fair and having more families come to when, you know, our services are needed in other ways. So, any questions for me? Okay,
Thank you.
yes.
Let's move on to new business. We'll start with A, the funding of the capital reserve authorization. I'm not going to read it word for word. We're going to transfer $2 million from our unallocated fund balance to the capital reserve fund. I need a motion. Kevin, second. Joe, any discussion, questions? All in favor? B is a tax certiorari establishment. We're going to establish 24-25 tax certiorari reserve in the amount of $53,710.64 from the unappropriated fund balance. Any motion? Kevin, Ron, any discussion? All in favor? C is an MOA with the Middle Management Association. This is in regards to a bookkeeper's salary increase due to significant additional duties assigned. I need a motion. Joe, second. Any discussion? All in favor? D is an MOA with the Taconic Hills Administrators Association. This deals with authorizing a flex schedule. I need a motion. Joe, Janine, second. Any discussion?
So they're gonna work more hours? I just, is that the flex
It's
you're talking
just
about?
an-
That's the flex.
Flexible, you can come in for more hours?
If you would like, yes, that's allowed.
I'm only kidding.
You know, it's what we did last year, just being able to adjust summertime hours.
Right, all in favor?
Just need me.
I know.
Then we have an MOA with the Taconic Hills Faculty Association. That deals with authorizing a clay shooting team advisor stipend for the 25-26 school
Yep.
year. Motion, Kevin, second, Heidi. Any discussion or questions?
How much is it? Oh, no, sorry, you know, what am I talking about? It's fine.
No,
I'm gonna
what-
take
I don't have that number in front of me.
No, thank you, I'm sorry.
1,300 for head coach, 700 for assistant coach.
We had that already, didn't we?
No, it was different. It was
600.
653, I think, and.
Oh, no, we're raising it, I'm saying.
And the other was 1,059?
So we got a little more.
Oh,
They should.
this is for the 24, 25 school year.
They're good?
Any other questions?
It's for this season.
This.
All in favor?
Yep.
Resolution to extend a probationary appointment for an employee. Kevin, motion, need a second? Ron? Any discussion, questions? All in favor? G is a resolution to commence litigation. I'm going to read this one. Be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Conic Hills Central School District hereby appoints the law firm of Gervin and Ferlasso PC as its attorneys to represent the school district in litigation against Hoosick Valley Contractors, Inc. in connection with the failures of the terrazzo flooring at the school district's building and authorizes the commencement of that litigation. Any motion? Kevin? Second, Joe? Any discussion? All in favor?
Can we do that one twice?
You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's do that.
That felt good.
We'll get them twice.
Agreement with Columbia Green Community College. This is a memorandum of understanding allowing us to use their facility in case we might need to use it in an emergency.
They use ours.
Then use ours.
They use us?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a
No.
typo. I know.
Did I say it wrong?
No.
No. It's the version.
Incorrectly.
So it's for them to use our district.
So we just need to make the adjustment on the
Okay.
minutes.
I stand corrected.
Well, it's not your fault.
Correct.
Any motion?
And it's correct.
Kevin? Second, Ron? Any other discussion?
So who's it for?
All in favor? Extracurricular activity schedule. It was in your packet. I need a motion. Kevin? Heidi, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Policies. So we have a first read of 9610, student staff relations, 8631, social media guidelines, 4001, concurrent enrollment programs. And we need a second read and approval of the following: non-discrimination and anti-harassment of employees, ex officio student member of the board, and the extreme heat condition days. Those we all did a first read a month ago. I need a motion. Kevin? Janine, second. Any discussion?
What's concurrent enrollment be?
That is in relationship to students that attend a private school outside of our district that at a certain point decide that they would like to participate in a program such as Bard College or one of the programs we offer through Questar. And this is just a policy that would say that they are welcome to do that if they aren't here as a student the year before, because many of them are competitive and because they need recommendations. It's hard for us to recommend students that we don't know.
Makes sense.
Any other questions? All in favor? Thank you. K is surplus. We are approving the surplus of the following obsolete equipment or supplies: a Lynx timing system, a shot clock model, SCD-5, a shot clock model SCD-7, and 2 shot clock cages. I need a motion. Joe, Kevin, second. Any questions?
We don't care about shot clocks anymore.
All in favor? Before and after school program rates. Approval of the revised before and after school program rates effective to 25-26 school year. Motion, Kevin. Joe, second. Any discussion? All in favor? We have some bids. Go through them quick. Hudson Valley Fresh for dairy products, Aramsco for custodial supplies, Carmen Barbado for garbage removal, Bill Baldwin and Sons for septic tank, and Taconic Elevator for elevator hydraulic maintenance. All, I would assume, were competitively bid.
Yes.
I need a motion. Kevin, second. Heidi. Any discussion? All in favor? And is textbook disposals. Approval of the disposal of various textbooks. Need a motion? Joe, Heidi, second. Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Donations, we received the following donations. $8.70 from Box Tops for Education for Taconic Hills Elementary. $500 from Global Partners LP for the Exxon Mobil Education Alliance Program. $200 from Hudson Mohawk Roadrunners Club for the grades 4 through 6 running club. Need a motion? Kevin, second. Janine? Any discussion? All in favor? Thank you. Expenditure of the repair reserve authorization. I won't read the whole thing, but this authorizes the expenditure of $1.2 million from the repair reserve fund to repair the floors in the district's building as a result of the failure of the terrazzo flooring systems. Need a motion? Ron, second. Joe. Any discussion? All in favor?
I'm assuming this
I will-
covers what we voted on earlier.
Yes.
I will get that number, I just realized the X's are in there. I'll give you that
Oh,
number.
I thought it was there because we were still waiting.
Alexis, or
That's
Lucy
why we
needs to
didn't
move the
vote.
1.2 million and then I'll have that total in there. She needs to do the actual movement of the money.
It is 1.2.
Yes. The current balance is what I have to fill.
Okay, the annual district budget vote and election results. Thank you all who voted yes for all of this. We, this is a small one. Sam Maker received the most votes for board member seats, so welcome aboard. See, she's here, 248 votes, and Danielle Lanko got 149 votes. Proposition 1 on the budget, we had 316 yes, 105 no. Proposition 2, the funding of the repair reserve, and the yes was 326, and no was 96. Proposition 3, the amendment of the capital reserve allowing us to go to up to $15 million in that account. We had yes 304, no 117. Capital improvement project for building and site improvements, we had yes of 308, no 113. And the purchase of school vehicles and buses was a yes 303 and a no 120. Everything passed, and I need a motion to approve that. Heidi and Ron.
It's about 75%.
Huh?
About between 50 and 75%.
Well, it's funny how the numbers are all over the place. How many voted no on the budget, but then only 95 voted not on the other one. You know, people don't know how to connect the dots. The numbers should be the same. If they voted no on the budget, but they voted yes on the other stuff.
It's hard to read anything into it
Don't write
because
for
they're so close.
The only thing I read into it is the percentage is not close. Yeah, everything is
We always get 100 no votes.
That's
So,
right. And
It's the same
You
hundred.
would give them a
No
break.
votes when you got-
Oh,
when we did the
I'll give you
negative.
your taxes back, 100 no.
The guy's 95 now, he's still voting
It's a
no.
beautiful thing. But it's just, you know, I forgot my glasses, to see, so trying to get that little circle.
Oh my
with
God,
the
it's
black thing,
micro too.
I'm like, I probably just drew like a happy face somewhere, it had no clue.
Okay, we'll move on to the personnel agenda. This is going to be to approve items B through I. Let me just go quickly through them. We have a resignation of a before and after school program aide, a resignation of an English teacher, a resignation of an art teacher, and the resignation of a school psychologist. The school psychologist was Jean Marie Mayer, who came out of retirement to help us full-time for 2 years, so we thank her for doing that. We have a leave of absence of a clerk typist, an appointment of a before and after school activity program coordinator in Amanda Pizer. And we have summer programming. We have a list of instructors here for that program. We also have transportation for the summer, and including the summer transportation program. And we have a list of drivers and of bus attendants who will carry that out this summer. I need a motion. Ron? This is a motion for the acceptance of the personnel agenda. So Ron is the motion and Joe is the second. Is there any discussion or questions? All in favor? Opposed? Well, we're up to public forum number 2. We don't have anybody?
Matt, you're not gonna speak again?
20 minutes. It just did.
I'm just saying, I don't know who's watching.
No, nobody.
Are there any additional items to discuss? I cannot attend the legislative committee meeting if we had one scheduled for next week, so we'll have to cancel that. That's all I have.
What happened?
What to say?
Let's do it. We're 7 minutes early, buddy.
Got anything for Big E or no executive?
Yes. So does anybody have anything additional to discuss? If not, I need a motion to go into executive session. Joe, Ron, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Matt.
Congrats to your daughter.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Yeah, listen, you know what, I'm gonna.
What do we got? Happy fun stuff?
Yeah, it's not cool.